Spending so much of a victory last February over Chris Henry. Henry, the power puncher, thought to be stronger than Yusaf Mack. Mack able to grab an early lead and hold on. And here's what he signed 13 and...
Watch him up and do it. Once.
Johnson. Both. He loses to physically strong, aggressive fighters.
Alejandro Barrio in the category of durable, physical.
And Johnson 41.
Action was pointing to Glen Johnson's age.
They have a great work ethic. They respect the sport. Their bodies.
There's a right hand over the top.
The outside, like I said, like Peyton Manning, looking for those lasers. You know where he wants to finish.
Jab in the right hand from Matt.
Now to the body, freeze him head, like good fighters do. The movement, he moves a little further. Not as experienced as Johnson, so he'll move further.
Top, and once again, Matt came right back.
Their head, both fighters like to lay on the right, just like that. Johnson laid on the right.
It's just the clap.
Could have been disastrous for Johnson. He hits the clap. The 10-second follow-up on Johnson.
If I had $1 for every hand behind that punch right there, and the way, and you saw the posture at the end of round number 1. So here we are, round 2, in this IBF light heavyweight chance to get after the IBF Tavoris Cloud.
Again, both these fighters, they move their head. More blocking. Moves those arms, picks those hands up a little in the block. Sometimes leaves the body open, Joe, when he does that. But when they both move their heads, look for them to lay on the right. Look for them to sort of favor that right side. There's a good right hand by Mack.
Very sharp right hand. Good fight early on here.
Is that he knows he can do good work on the outside. He picks spots to fight on the inside to get that respect. Careful for he doesn't stay there too long, because that's still...
I'll tell you, Mack seems like he's improved through the years.
Well, his confidence is much greater now, too. You can just see that.
He feels stronger, and he fights like a stronger man now. A right hand from Joel to the side with, and then came back. But both men 8
years younger. Well, he's just faster anyway, but Mack is quicker with his...
More work on the inside. Just missed with that right hand. Came back with a left. Did Mack quick to go right back to the inside. Ending right hands.
Both guys, when they move their hand.
Coming to the end of round number 2. With you ringside as Glen Johnson, the former light heavyweight, looking for one more chance to get at 175. Talking about getting back to the top. Orlando and Boston Eastern. Coverage begins with GMC NBA Countdown. The Celtics team, much like Glen Johnson, looking to get back where he once was.
You know, Mack has talked on more than one occasion about he doesn't feel that he gets his due. He's not respected enough by the industry. And I'll tell you this, years of age or not, I'll be impressed and I'll be a believer that he's for real and he's somebody to deal with. Because Johnson is still a guy that tests you.
Feels ESPN.com ranked. He did make the comment, hey, Glen Johnson's still very well skilled.
Well, it's only working. The guy, he should be quick on the outside. And like I said earlier, he picks spots on the inside. He just has to be careful. I see a difference in this round. Johnson starting to get his rhythm, and the pressure starting to attack Mack. Starting to...
First 2 rounds were Yusaf Mack. This a 12-round fight.
Well, we said if the pressure
of a minute of round 3. By Johnson. Right uppercut missed from Mack.
When he gets inside, he needs to work on the inside.
Round number 3. Years removed from his over Roy Jones Jr. is Glen Johnson, losing to the top light heavyweight in the world, Chad Dawson. Mack here in the early goings of round number 4. Let's look at Teddy Jones. Good competition from both guys. First 2 rounds went to Mack, last round went to Johnson.
Well, Johnson, like I said, the last round, putting the pedal to the metal. And we're going to see whether or not Mack truly is for real, if he can handle this pressure.
Toe-to-toe they go here in the near corner. Look at this.
Now, I know that Mack is being Johnson, but I think he's staying in the wrong place. Close with Johnson, who makes a living in close.
And you never thought 175 pounds, but this is
those body shots, they pay their maybe force a fighter to fight in a place he doesn't want to fight, in close. They take, I think it's very, they get close, and he kind of lets Mack off the hook a little bit. He needs to make Mack pay a price in these early rounds.
There's an example of the last 25 seconds and a couple of sweeping right hands from Mack.
See, by not working inside early on, Johnson's allowing Mack now to have his moment.
Final 34th round.
You know, good right hands again. Johnson likes to lay that. It's really very imperative early rounds because being 41, who knows what he's going to have left later. But early on, Johnson having his way, working in, doing the real work there. But then later on, as the round went, moments. And I think enough of a moment to steal the round on my scorecard.
Yeah, tough round to score with in that final minute. When he returned to the corner after that fourth round, Yusaf Mack heard from his trainer, John Tandy, and Tandy was quick to point out, hey, we are not here to have a war on the inside. You need to save that for later. Get to the outside and box, and when you can go.
Why he chose to do it now, but Mack has chosen to pull something out of the bag of tricks. He turned southpaw for the first of this round, and now he's back to orthodox.
Yeah, free is Mack. Statistics. And
you look at his body, you don't see he's in great shape. And for the most part, you don't see it. Like a cheap suit.
And he stayed
a little too long. He used to get done. And that's allowing Mack to get a little reprieve and to be able to do work like this.
Once again, that sweeping right hand was able to connect, and then he just snuck one into the body.
The early rounds are important for both fighters, but more important to who knows what he has in the late rounds. You have to figure, for me, Johnson has to put rounds in the back.
One solid pros of the game, Glen Johnson-Yusaf Mack.
If there was such a thing, he'd be the perfect guy to breathe. I mean, he's everything that's good about this business.
So likable.
He's looking for that right hand.
End of 5. Heavyweights meeting up. Very entertaining fight here. Your Friday night fight, Southeastern University on Super Bowl weekend in South Florida. Good work with the jab from Glen Johnson. Then he got a right hand in the mix.
To set up that right hand up top.
Now he goes to the body with the right hand. Double.
Mack has been knocked out twice, and we said at the beginning, guys, that exactly like Johnson. Physical, tough, take something. Earmuffs. It looks like there's nothing there. There is something there. You got to go find. Got to go around those elbows like that.
Now Mack puts himself against the ropes and covers up as Johnson tries to get that right hand around the guard. He did.
You know, I talked about
didn't miss there, and he goes down again.
Especially Mack, and he's paying a price for it. Watch where he lays his head. And now that time, and the referee stops it. Take a look at the first knockdown, and again, there's the jab by Johnson. And then the right hand. Alleyway for the right hand. Again, not that you were going to find that right hand because I was talking about before the fight that he likes to lay his head over on a...
I know he leaned over there and I wanted to get the left hook first to the body. Right hand, but I got to set it up. I started off a little bit tight. I was a little bit tight in the first couple.
5 pounds, so